I love Thai food, there's no question about it, but I usually find it quite overwhelming to cook Thai food because there are a lot of things going on. Enter my friend Pai, who has this book, Hot Thai Kitchen, and a YouTube channel with the same name, or Pailin's Kitchen. You can check it out. Now, her and I are doing a collab video, and I am giving you tips today all about how to keep your kitchen clean while you're cooking so that you don't have a big cleanup job at the end of a big cook-off. And she's giving tips on her channel about little cooking and baking hacks that you can use to reduce mess and reduce cleanup. So I'll put links for that down below. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like Thai food. Whenever I cook, I always start with a clean sink and an empty dishwasher. That way, while I am cooking, or while things are baking or bubbling or simmering away, I can rinse dishes or load them into the dishwasher. I am telling you guys, if these two things are not done, there is Mount Dishmore to deal with at the end of the cook-off. When you cook, you certainly make a mess, not only with pots and pans, but also with the ingredients that you're cooking with. So for me, I always keep a compost bin right on the counter. That way, anything that I chop up or peel or anything that needs to go in compost, I don't even have to move it very far. I can literally just take it from the cutting board, dump it right into the compost. And the same goes for garbage and recycling. I keep my bins very, very close while I'm in the kitchen and cooking. That way I don't have a big old pileup of things by the end of my cooking experience. This is a Splatter Guard, and while it is not the most beautiful item that you can have in the kitchen, it's very functional. What you do once you're frying something and it's got some oily stuff or tomatoey stuff splashing up, put this on top and it completely covers it off, making sure that splatters don't go any further than this mesh, which is really easy to clean. Now, a way that you can reduce splatter is by cooking things that are dry. So let's say you have some oil heating in a pan and you're gonna pan fry some veggies or some meat. Make sure that you pat those items down quickly with a cloth or a paper towel before you cook them. By removing moisture, you reduce the amount of splatter. Isn't that a good tip? Once everything has been put in the oven or is cooking away on the stovetop, that is your golden hour to get all of your cleaning done. Think about it, if you're using your time efficiently, I mean, you have to be in the kitchen to keep an eye on everything anyway, you might as well use that time to do a little bit of cleanup. So loading up the remainder of your dishes, wiping counters down, getting any of those grease splatters off, that kind of stuff. Now, there are a couple of benefits to doing this. Not only are you going to sit down to a meal that will essentially be happening in a clean kitchen, so you're not really going to have to do too much cleanup aside from your cooking vessels, but you will also reduce the amount of scrubbing that you have to do because, as I said earlier, when you let things cool, they settle into their surface and they're much more difficult to clean later. So the fresher the stain or the spill is, the easier it is to clean. So remember, when you're cooking, clean and use your time wisely. If you're not familiar with the concept of pre-treating, befriend it. Pre-treating is amazing for keeping it easy while you cook so that cleanup is a breeze. What I like to do is mix up a solution of 2 cups water and a teaspoon of dish soap. And I use that to pre-treat pretty much anything as soon as it has cooled off just a little. Now, if it cools off too much, things can start to cake on and become really tough to clean. So what I like to do, once it's cool, I give it a quick spritz with the solution and I just let it soak, and be very generous, the more the merrier. In fact, if there's something that you know is really gritty, you can throw a little bit of baking soda in along with that solution, and that will help provide the extra abrasion you need to make cleanup much easier. I'd love to know in the comments down below, what is your favorite type of cuisine? Thai food for me is right up there. I can't say it's my #1 favorite because I love so many kinds of food, especially being pregnant, but I really do love Thai. So let me know your favorite in the comments down below. For those of you who do decide to comment, you have the opportunity to win Pai's signed cookbook. And this is full of gorgeous photos and incredible recipes. So trust me, you want this. All you have to do is leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite kind of cuisine, and you could have this book in your mailbox at some point very, very soon. If you're new to this channel, if you came over here from Pi, welcome. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you subscribe. And to all the rest of you, you know what's about to come. I've got a link to Pi's video in the description box down below, so make sure that you go over and check it out. Here are a couple of other videos I think you're going to love, and if you'd like to learn more about cleaning, you can visit our website, cleanmyspace.com. There's a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.